The fight over stablecoins isn't really about crypto. It's about control of the financial system. The US is working on crypto regulation through the Clarity Act, and they released a 309-page draft of the bill, and we're breaking it down so you don't have to read the whole thing. And in the last parts, we've talked about network tokens and how Congress might be trying to separate the token from the investment contract. But honestly, the stablecoin section may be even more important, because this section really reveals what I think the US government actually wants out of crypto. And it's probably not what a lot of people think. Well, probably not you, because you've been watching. Now, first, the bill openly acknowledges that stablecoins could strengthen the US dollar globally. And that is the golden goose. That is the big ticket. It's a huge deal, because for years, a lot of people in crypto assumed that governments were anti-stablecoin. But this bill suggests the opposite. It suggests that the US is increasingly seeing dollar-backed stablecoins as strategic infrastructure, meaning that instead of people around the world using local currencies, they could end up using tokenized digital dollars moving across blockchain rails 24/7. That potentially preserves and extends the US dollar dominance, not weakening it. But there's also a very important catch buried in the bill. The government is comfortable with stablecoins as payment rails, settlement infrastructure, and digital dollar plumbing, but not so much with stablecoins replacing bank deposits. And this is the trade-off. The bill says stablecoin issuers generally cannot offer interest or yield simply for holding payment stablecoins. So you might ask, why is that? Well, it's because lawmakers are worried that stablecoins could start functioning like digital savings account or money market funds or synthetic bank deposits. And if people move large amounts of money out of the banks and into stablecoins, well, that becomes a major issue for the traditional banking system, because banks rely on those deposits for lending, credit creation, and liquidity. So it's pretty clear that the US sees stablecoins as a tool to keep the dollar dominance going, but they can't have the house of cards collapse in the banking system. Now, of course, it would be great to earn a yield on your stablecoin, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't. And it's important to know that the bill distinguishes between passive yield and network participation. So what that means is hold this stablecoin and earn a 5% APY. Well, that's probably going to be problematic. But things tied to liquidity provision or transaction activity, staking, governance, or settlement participation, well, that might get treated a little bit differently. And I think this is a clear indicator that the US is trying to integrate blockchain into the financial system. So I guess Satoshi's decentralized vision is probably not coming fully to fruition, but we'll talk about decentralization in the next part. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this regulation of stablecoins will benefit the retail investor, or will it keep them down?